So today we're going to talk about planting tamarind from seeds. It's actually called a tamarind, which is a wonderful plant that is edible, and it produces these beautiful fruit as well that are encapsulated with shell. It contains some seeds and it is extremely delicious. Planting tamarind from seeds can be a rewarding experience, but it actually requires a lot of patience and attention to detail. Today we're going to talk about a step-by-step guide that explains how I successfully planted this tamarind seed, and this is the result right here. A little small plant that will be transplanted to its own pot. It is fresh tamarind seeds, a pot or a container, a well-draining potting mix, a watering can or a spray bottle, clear plastic bag, or if you don't have a plastic bag, you could easily use a plastic wrap, and warm, sunny location. Now, in order to get started, you're going to prepare the seeds. You're going to remove the seeds from the ripe tamarind pods, and you're going to rinse it under the water to remove any pulp or residue. And it's also best to use fresh seeds for planting, and this is exactly what I used, a fresh seed. Then you're going to do an optional step. I didn't personally do that, but this will really help to cut down on the germination period. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to soak that seed, and this is what a lot of gardeners recommend, is soaking the tamarind seed in warm water for 24 hours before planting. This aims to soften the seed coat and also improve germination, and this step is optional, but it will also increase your success rate. Step number 3 is preparing the potting mix. So you're going to go ahead and fill a pot or a container with a well-draining potting mix. Tamarind seeds prefer slightly acidic to neutral soil with good drainage, and you're going to plant these lovely seeds at about 1 inch deep in the potting mix. Space multiple seeds at least a few inches apart to allow the room for growth, and you're going to water gently as well. You're going to water the potting mix thoroughly until it is evenly moist but not waterlogged. Use a watering can. You could also use a spray bottle to avoid disturbing the seeds. And tamarind seeds germinate best in a condition where there is warm, humid conditions. Place the pot in a warm, sunny location with indirect sunlight. You can also cover the pot with a clear plastic bag or a plastic wrap to retain moisture, and this is amazing for helping create a greenhouse effect. You're going to monitor and you're going to maintain moisture. Check the potting mix regularly to ensure that it remains consistently moist but not soggy. Avoid letting it dry out completely or become waterlogged. Now, all we need is patience. Tamarind seeds take about several weeks to germinate. This one took about 3 weeks, so please be patient and continue to provide the optimal conditions for growth. Once you see these beautiful seedlings come out, once they are the size around 10 centimeters, 8 to 10 centimeters, ready to transplant the seedlings. So once the seedlings have developed several sets of true leaves and are sturdy enough to handle, they can be transplanted into a large pot or directly in the garden if the outdoor conditions are suitable. I'm just going to personally take this indoors because it is also autumn as well, so the weather is quite cold. And then in terms of providing care for the seedlings, you're gonna provide regular watering as well, and fertilize lightly with a balanced fertilizer. And once the seedlings are established, gradually introduce them to direct sunlight if you were starting indoors. Now, there's a couple of additional tips just before we end today's video. First of all, choose a pot or a container with drainage holes to prevent water logging. Maintain consistent moisture levels during the germination process and protect the young seedlings from strong winds and extreme temperatures. Tamarind seeds prefer a warm tropical climate and well-drained soil once they are established. By following the steps that we talked about in today's video and providing the right conditions, you can successfully grow tamarind seeds from seeds and enjoy their delicious fruit in a couple of years. I'll see you in the next one.